equally dangerous to sign the Warrior star. I was told that Brooklyn's in it. But I keep hearing that he's locked in on this team and locked in on that team. So let's line up the places where I'm told he really likes. And you tell me, would you have a little indecision? Let's talk about the New York Knicks. Remember, 100%. The owner's bad with the Knicks. The roster's weak. The recent history is awful. And oh, by the way, he could make more money in Golden State than the Knicks. Well, let's talk about the Clippers. Roster, mostly guys, role players. History? Do I have to explain the history of the Clippers? Brand, second biggest team in their own arena. What about Jerry West? Okay, what about him? He's 81 next week. They're not rolling together. Okay, let's size up the Brooklyn Nets. Once again, they're a little brother, second biggest brand in their own city. They have an owner from overseas, and the Nets are about his 8th biggest business. And if he does attract KD, it'll be his 3rd reboot in about 6 years. They have 3 winning seasons in 12. And oh, by the way, if they were going to land Anthony Davis, am I wrong here? They basically have to trade the entire roster. And by the way, the team, I'm assured that he's leaving. The Golden State Warriors, let me remind you of the last several years and the images. Parades, MVP trophies, and rings. And that's the one you're assuring me has no chance to keep him. There's a reason this is the 6th different report on Kevin Durant's destination. Kevin Durant has not made up his mind. Some stories are just hard to believe. There's this one this morning fell into our lap. The Raiders signed, I kid you not, controversial guard Richie Incognito to a 1-year deal. I believe at this point, they're just casting for Hard Knocks. That's all they're doing. They just want to be the best television show in the league. Richie Incognito has a very troubled past, was out of football last year. He's come on my show before and was on his best behavior, but last year was an odd year where he told people he had a gym incident. He was at a funeral home and said he would shoot people. He had a rough year, some mental evaluations, and you feel bad for people that go through that. But this is now the Raiders' 4th plan in a year. What's the message to your fans, your front office, your players? Remember the first plan? The Raiders' first plan was, we're not going to have stars. We're going to acquire draft picks. It feels very New England. We'll pay the quarterback. We're not paying anybody else. Let's get young. Let's get inexpensive. Let's pay the quarterback, and let's be nimble. That was plan 1. I was like, all right, I wouldn't have traded Khalil Mack. I like Amari Cooper, but okay, that's a plan. That was their first plan. That was the message to everybody, right? Their second plan was, just kidding. We're going to get Vontaze Burfict, trouble. We're going to overpay for Trent Brown. We're going to get Antonio Brown, who is a lot of drama. We're going to overpay for virtually everybody. Okay. And then their third plan was, our bad, chemistry matters. They go into the draft and they reach for several picks because they're chemistry guys, which I was like, okay, that's kind of the initial plan. Okay, maybe the second plan was just somebody had too much gin one night or something. So, and now there's their fourth plan, which is just kidding again. You have a locker room now with Vontaze Burfict, Antonio Brown, and Richie Incognito. I mean, what's next? Are you going to sign Gary Busey as a punter? Are you going to sign Charlie Sheen as a Sam linebacker? I mean, come on here. What's the plan? Where are you going? Accumulate draft picks, no stars. Just kidding, we're overpaying for everybody. We want good guys. Just kidding again. The Raiders logo, they should just put a penalty flag next to the pirate. That should be the Raiders' new logo. Or if not, give the pirate 2 eye patches, blinded to everything, because I can't figure out, like, the good teams in this league, you can see the plan. New England will pay Brady under market. It's not that we won't pay anybody, but we don't want the highest paid anybody in the league at any position. The Colts, we're creating a culture. quiet, good dudes, leaders. Like the Rams, we're going to go for big free agents. We're in a glamour city. We're going to go for some big free agents, sometimes one-year contracts like Ndamukong Suh. Whether I agree with your direction, those teams, Rams have a direction. Patriots have a direction. Colts have a direction. I don't know what direction. I don't know what the messaging is saying here. It's just very confusing. Character guys? Wasn't that the whole plan of the draft? Character guys? I don't know. I'm lost. And this division's no day at the beach. Good luck. Kansas City's loaded. Chargers are loaded. Denver's got now the big, strong Flacco. I think they'll potentially be better. Good luck, Raiders. Joy with the news.
No.